As I read this chapter, I realized I had a different feeling when reading this chapter in comparison to when I read the privacy chapter in Boyd's book. In James's book, I felt there was a lot of negativity towards privacy settings, and it makes me feel like this chapter is anti-UNCRC. It was basically saying we do not have privacy online, and gave many examples of how this is true. So the friend sharing photos of friends without permission, or the video that someone took at a birthday and the mother was giving her child a harsh scolding in the background. A lot of the experiences the children shared within this chapter was almost all of them saying there is no privacy, can't have privacy online, and basically examples that are helping the argument of this chapter about privacy. In Boyd's chapter, it gave a more well-rounded perspective. It mentions the different ways children and youth use privacy and talks about it in a form of agency. It mentions the negative experiences with privacy, but it also mentions the positive. James's chapter has children and youth saying there is no privacy, and Boyd's book mentions that teenagers have not given up on privacy, even if their attempts to achieve it are often undermined by people who hold power over them, and goes to say that teens are doing different things to attain privacy, and how achieving privacy is an expression of agency. The examples in James' book basically seem like all these children and youth and adults are just giving up on having privacy in their lives. But in the UNCRC, the Article 16 is that children have the right to privacy. So it shouldn't be something we are just giving up and accepting that anything we post will never be private. Before I post photos, I make sure anyone in the photo is okay with it, because I wouldn't want someone posting a photo of me that I don't like. It's an invasion of their privacy. So privacy is a right that everyone and children have, and we need to take into consideration the different ways children and youth are talking about taking privacy into their own hands, and how they implement them in their digital experiences.